Hey, this is Megan. So we're back with Noire. Now, I did not. This is still continuing from the last video. I do not want to stop playing this just yet. I want to continue. So, let's get into the next case. Okay, never mind. Get into, memory. Oh, this must be
Satchel
called...
charges on the cave entrance from
Hello.
above. Covering
Kelso and
fire
Phelps.
on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. He wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Of course. So they didn't even get along in the war.
Ho, boom. Weapons company.
Sir,
Sir.
we have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out.
Okay, so...
Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in!
You just have a pistol. This better be nice. Oh yeah.
Where's he going?
Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in. Who gave that order?
You did.
You're an idiot. Kind of bad thing, Phelps. But we're into the polite invitation. Just like in the last case. I don't want that idea to be over. It's gonna be sad when it's over. But I'm so into this. I don't want to do it. Medical clinic. Oh yeah, Phelps does have a duty. Cop duty to do it. Even if it's arson, he still has to work.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best.
Dude, you came to the door bleeding. Almost.
It's okay, Miss Lichtman.
I know.
I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Yeah, you worked
Cole
there.
needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for it.
Nope. But,
I just wanted to apologize
You
for...
don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields.
Cole.
Tell
Cole
me
is right.
something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter?
Yep.
Perfect.
Well, I guess that goes the thing with that. If it's
Don't
avoid
mind,
it was
Elsa.
from
I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic
Yeah,
circumstances.
probably definitely a lot less just dramatic ones.
I hope so too, Princess.
You could look. She said still call it
It's
Elsa.
like that.
Who's that?
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Nope. No
Can I get
story.
the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something
There's
about...
a problem with colorful characters, Peterson.
Yeah.
First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
Nah.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going
Okay.
after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's gonna get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
Do you think I fell down the stairs?
Oh yeah, no, he didn't. Oh, so he actually wants to try to do good. That's actually a good thing. If he wants to run for the DA, that actually is probably a good thing. You can go for better. Oh, we're already up.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Alright, I guess we're gonna visit our... Is he your boss? I think this is the door out. Yes! Do we have a car? Oh, we do. Run it! I shouldn't jump in it. I am not driving. Not unless I got it for it. But I'm not driving. I did. Duh. Told me that in the last case. Hit E to skip the destination. Why would I not? So we're not going to his job. It's a very nice apartment complex. Do you know where he lives? I need to know something. His name is, Benson. He's on 2. Thank you. I think I said 1. Up here we have 2 and 3. Interesting. Oh,
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we
Nope.
do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
Smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack.
Oh, well,
You're
no, he's
fired.
not probably.
Who do you
Oh.
think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options.
Well,
Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
I mean, yeah, you just did get punched, and I don't think he gets punched often. So, excuse me. I don't think this had anything to do with anything. No, I don't think that has anything to do with anything. Let's look. That definitely has nothing to do with it. Knowing that from my other ones.
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
That's messed up.
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Wow.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I
That-
find them very tiring.
Messed up.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Ah, not you.
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
And you're gonna get punched again.
She will only come back.
Did she even get dressed? That's messed up, dude. Oh gosh. That is just seriously messed up. I can't believe we actually accepted the DA thing. Interesting. A 13-year-old? Really? Hey!
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
No, I'm not talking yet. I'm not. Oh, look, a letter. What is this?
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
No, 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 no. We're not done yet. I wanted to.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
Nah, no. What is this? With California Life Insurance Company of $1,005 paid per annum insurance. Insurance against the losses damages occurring to the rancher
I
Escanado.
knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis.
Exceeding amounts to not 2,000.
Now I know why.
Has these caused these presents to be signed? Hey, door.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
That's not the door I wanted. Anything in your kitchen that I should know about? You never know. Oh, it must be hers. Still can't believe it did with her. 13-year-old.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
No. Alright, well, let's talk.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack.
Ah.
I'm not a violent man.
No, but you're a perv.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
I really think it's
You're
more than that.
lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
But you have certificates.
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's.
Oh,
What
I
did you
didn't
use
realize
as
that was a
collateral?
thing.
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This
Sorry.
place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
You're still gonna get it.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Yeah, not what I saw in the
You're
movie.
lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Let's say the insurance agreement.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Dude, people have died in some of those houses already.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack,
Flawed?
taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses.
That's
How
not
do you
nice
expect it
to
to
say.
end?
Develops.
Mr. Monroe has a
he's
fine reputation
smart.
for building houses.
He knew what he was doing.
What
with
would
his
I know
cases.
about his choice of building materials?
Give me what I need or I'll beat it
Oh
out
my
of you.
god, is it?
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
I will.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD
They
has ever had.
have. Yeah, they did.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
No, no, no. Unfortunately, him and folks are probably going to see eye to eye in this because they do have a truth for justice, and they wanted the California to be the best that it could be. The actual American dream. Like, an actual one that actually is safer and it's fair. Not run by crooks and crooks in business suits. They're run out of the higher companies. In charge of everything. The other way you should it was a proper way. Phelps Party could have been in charge of the police station, it would have been good. It would have been great. Run into everything in his desk. Seriously, Phelps would have been the best for like in charge of the department.
I used to be indecisive.
We used to be here, now we're not.
I'm just going up to my office, Party. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Oh, why do I take the elevator? Can I check up the stairs?
Around here anymore. I'm going up to the lake.
I don't know if I trust it. Oh, something happened. First door on the right. That's us. Ah, the file.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see?
Gotta be something. Is it in a floor plan? You never know. Hmm.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north.
What is
118
4 minutes,
degrees,
29 seconds?
17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
What? What does that mean?
There's got to be more in these files. There's something else in that report. I know it.
There's gotta be something. Oh.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
Oh yeah, because this was right there all damage lost in the
I
accident.
have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD
Yes!
here to see you.
Oh my god, I gotta see the other. Oh, I gotta see the other side, Phelps.
Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Yeah, but...
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
It's true.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
But I thought you said you were also DA investigator.
Sorry to hear that, Jack. Sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
Yes, I think it is.
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Kinda,
Look,
yeah.
Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the
Some of them
leathernecks who are getting grifted.
There have been
How about it,
families
Jack?
that
I know you, Cole.
Cole's not doing it for the for himself.
You're
He's
still
doing it for the
beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it.
Dude, they already have your name on the list. They tried to kill you once.
The
This
Hall
is
of
just awkward.
Records is the place to start.
But Phelps almost died there on the chandelier. Did the chandelier get replaced? I wonder if they got replaced. So remember, I think that was where that got taken off. Okay, the Hall of Records. Here we go. I'm going in before anything happens outside. Oh, we did not.
Hello there.
You need some help there, sir?
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Wow, much directions. Just up the stairs. Let's just go up the stairs. No chandelier. Thanks, Cole. Land Register Office, marriage, certain was. What's this one? Death. God, there's hallways. 2. I probably should have done that. No, it's just doors. You said just up the hallway doesn't make any sense. Land Registry Office. Ooh, we found it.
I'd like to see the
Excuse me,
company details of the
Squire.
Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
Thank you. What? Just this way. You pointed to the left. You did not point this way.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
I really have no idea what the names are. So we're just gonna tap on every name. Oh wait, these are not the ones I need. Oh wait, I saw it. Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Leland Rowe, Richard Bryan, Samuel World, Curtis Benson, Raymond Gordon, Dr. Harlan, Courtney Shoden.
Courtney? For God's sake. What's he got to do with this?
And look. So who's Courtney?
I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
This place echoes everything you say.
I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees.
Wait,
17
29.
minutes, 58 seconds west.
And you say what? Okay, I need this up. Okay,
It was 34.4.29 latitude. And
Okay.
I'm looking for
1817.
118.17.58 on the longitudinal axis.
58, 58, 58.
The
There
lot
we go.
number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here. Use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
Why are you making me do that?
1876988.
1
divided by
8
90,000. Yes.
7 6 9 8 8 divided by 90,000. Yes. 190.
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle. You are in business.
You do this every day?
Oh god damn it, I can't even. You. Thank you. I was about to say, I don't know that, but you know what? I'm glad I have that walkthrough, the page up. Just so that way I have an idea how many cases are left.
Let's see what the site is worth today. $1,876,988.
1876988. Oh, next page.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500.
How does that?
They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
That's confusing. Oh, come on.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns.
Oh, shit.
He's there, right there!
Oh.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Not for you. Nope, do this way, please. No, he's out there somewhere.
Christ. Just missed. An inch to the left and you would have had me, boys.
Where are you? Oh. Let's get out of there, Kelso, before we get in trouble. The cops, man.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack.
Man.
You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want
Yeah.
Fontaine and the rest.
Oh, now you're gonna talk, huh? Now you're
Fontaine
talking to
took
us.
the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it.
Uh-huh, sure.
That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial.
No, you did not.
Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say
Oh,
it isn't
he's
so.
just a blind puppy in that mess.
Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Wow. That's bad. Sorry, Courtney. Now we just kind of fucked his head. He thought the doctor was good. Oh, Ghost Department. I hear a phone call? Where's my phone? Oh, seriously. Anyone see the phone? Yeah, because I'm... Apparently I'm right on it. Oh, it's right there, duh. I didn't see it.
Jack Kelso.
Not here.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you.
Yeah,
Why don't you
no.
just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea.
You
Ah.
realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
That's actually... I guess pretty good back there.
Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
Most likely.
Come around to my place at 9.
My eyes are like bothering me for some reason.
5164 Santa Monica Boulevard.
We have an address for this guy.
Come?
No.
Might.
Maybe. I guess.
Good night, Mr. Monroe.
I wouldn't go by yourself. Tech Phelps with you. Be best. At least have one guy on your side. And one who's actually good. No. A polite invitation to the Monroe apartment. Mansion. Of course it's gotta be a mansion. Why is it not gonna be a mansion? Excuse me. We're going to, drive this. Itchy back. Okay. This is makes it a little bit longer than the last case was, actually. Oh. What are you waiting for, boys?
I appreciate the help, all of you.
Oh.
We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Ah. Not cool, but he had better. I gotta sneak in. We were invited. Oh, behind you, hide. Ah, headshot.
Your move, Dexter!
Oh wait, there's a guy there.
I got you now, motherfucker!
Butt hit. Oh. Butt hit. Butt hit.
Stay down, damn it!
Oh, I can't see shit. I know you're there.
They're in open ground, Jack. Shoot them up.
Oh, fuck it, this.
Throw down your gun. I'm gonna ice you. Somebody put some fire on that guy.
There. Oh god. Let's not die.
Throw out the gun!
Is that guy dead? Oh, who's kidding me over here? Okay, get out of the hiding place.
Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
I'm moving on, mister.
Two of them on your right.
I see. Boom. Do I make my move?
Somebody put some fire on that guy.
I would like not to get killed.
Weapons on the ground now!
I mean, it could be, but we're also just breaking into him technically.
All right, man, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Did one of my guys? No, wait, that was us. That was just us. I thought one of my guys died, but no.
You want me?
Oh. No. Okay, we don't run in. Those are doors there. That's where I want me to go. No, the door's there. Alright, let's go to this door. It's closer. Oh, that's the way in. Okay, we're going through the door behind the bear. I wouldn't want that bear.
There it is!
Shit was. Ah, wooden overcoats. I guess we continue straight, but let's not be an idiot. Oh, cussing. Is that Elijah? What is she doing now?
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
Oh.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
It looks just like Elijah.
Don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
I caught an okay direction because you did shoot him in the arm.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart.
Otherwise, it would have not been okay.
I was never very good at reading women. Monroe! Where are you, damn it?
I know. Is there anything in here that I could use as a hint? Ooh, what about this typography? This typewriter. Typography. Ah. Nothing. Alright. Anything in here to be of use? That's a tray.
How long do you think you can...
What the hell? Oh.
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead!
Give it up, chump. I know you're there.
You're there somewhere. Where?
Catch this, asshole!
How about they, asshole? Good lord.
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
You're wrong, mister! Come and get me.
Where are you guys coming from? Ah! Good day to you.
Put the weapon down, now!
I'm just gonna keep shooting. Hey, it worked. Anyways, looks like we're going upstairs. Stop shooting me. Man. I'd like to have, suits. That's the bloody true. Really? The bathroom? Hello, hello, hello.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
You care what?
You son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
Oh, you're fine.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe.
You
Your boys
technically did.
outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a
Talos
look
is a
around, Monroe.
fiery type.
Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Ooh. Let's see what you got in your safe, mister. I want to know this paper first. The Department of Police. The Holland J. Fontaine is implicated in supply and distribution of narcotics in the greater LA County area. Past as a clinical psychologist, he has dispensed large quantities of contraband morphine to drug dealers and users under the pretext of prescribing treatment for his patients. Between July 18th and September 3rd, in 43rd, 22 suspects arrested for narcotics possession, saying that the drugs were medications given to them alleviated the symptoms of various psychological. People have died. We've literally been on cases where people have died from those things. Several showed paperwork to this effect. No pattern was noticed by arresting officers, however, and no further action taken since. Shut up! Since these charges amounted to more than a misdemeanor. The suspects were possessed across the 4 divisions: Central, Hollywood, University, and Highland Park. We did Central, didn't we? For, Phil. September 7th, lengthy investigation. Suspect Reginald Barclay, after the name of associate, he only knew as Jack Fontaine. I've not seen no interview transcript. Barclay stated that Fontaine was selling the party, and in the deal he brokered with Willie Baines Foster, yet to be apprehended. So really, that guy's still going. Foster is known to LAPD Minister of Vice as a high-ranking courier for Mayor Harris Cohen. Why is Cohen the mayor? August 29th, again on September 6th, and then again September 12th. Doc Fontaine visited a men's haberdashery on Sunset Boulevard, a haberdashery known to be owned and operated by Mayor Harris Cohen. On all 3 occasions, Doc Fontaine was inside for more than an hour. 2 days after his final visit on September 14th, a shipment of morphine with a street value of $4,000 was moved from their house in Brentwood to an east downtown warehouse. Whereupon it disappeared.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key.
The opinion of
This
the
is your
officer
insurance.
that Dr. Harlan Fontaine is a significant figure in supply and distribution of narcotics in Los Angeles. Close ties to organized crime. Make it go in. Rebecca kept under close surveillance until such time as So let's see what else you got here. What are these?
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
So, and what is this? So you keep a stack of money here.
That's a hell of a payroll.
It's a lot of money for each person, man. Alright. I think I'm done if you're safe. You don't want to shut up. I had a newspaper? Oh, what's this?
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Your picture right there.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
You're fine. I'm bleeding in the arm. You don't see me whining like a bitch. Suburban Redevelopment Fund promises 10,000 new homes. Let's see some story here.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you.
Oh,
urgently.
that's part of it happened after we told him.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Sit down.
Those houses are a sham, Doc. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
Oh yes, no, that's true.
Scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Light, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
True. Very true story.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Man, stop playing games.
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
What are you getting out of your bin?
You cannot believe that I was involved.
What do you got behind your hand? What does he got? What do you got?
I
What
don't
do you
know
got?
what to believe anymore.
You see, he's something in his hands.
I hope that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney.
Oh no, that's.
All of your troubles are finally over.
Did you just kill him?
Let them go.
You're supposed to be helping them, not killing them.
Let them drift away.
You did the door open too? What the hell? No, man. You see, that ain't right. Hey. A photo. So?
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Have some fucking mercy.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad.
No
Yeah,
ambulance.
Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland?
Oh.
Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer.
A bug sprayer.
Get me a goddamn doctor!
What did you do to the desk?
Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Your phone's right over there. You seem to be moving just fine. I don't see why we need to help to get you a doctor. Do you? Because I don't. I didn't do any damage. Holy shit. Anyways, saving this guy. We have Just one more left to go. And this will be over. I'm actually kind of sad that this is going to be gone soon. But Kelso is just a badass man. He's the opposite of Phelps. He literally doesn't care. He shoots you to get you to talk. And apparently didn't care about calling the guy an ambulance, which I did feel bad about not calling the guy an ambulance too. I mean, Kelso got shot in the arm. He's bleeding. You don't see him whining. You don't see him going for an ambulance. Sorry, he's just going to go and do his job. Do things right. That should be right. Not doing it like those upper hand guys. I can't believe that other guy killed a dude. Killed Courtney. For asking about that. That's just messing. You made him freaking a toy, basically. You played that fool. And that he's part of the drug distribution of the doctor. He's supposed to be helping patients. That's not right. This is a whole messed up scene that's just coming through for this last case. Everything came out is just messed up. But almost everyone at that mansion is dead. Our guys aren't. He may be in the hospital for a bit, that Monroe. Because he's like I said, dead. But Phelps didn't do it, so Phelps isn't really any more trouble than he already is at the freaking cops. I mean, it sucks that he already is and messed up with his wife and stuff, but anyways, leave a thumbs up if you like this. Hope you all get there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace! Oh man, I don't know. So many things come out that are so wrong in this game so far. All the top guys here.